Hello, friend Jim here with JB's Big Adventure, coming to you from Lake Chapala, Mexico. And I am wanting to step back for a moment and kind of make a decision here of doing this last video that I'd spoken about that was talking about why people leave Lake Chapala. And I think what I'm going to do is, instead of making a long series of all kinds of subjects, I'm going to go ahead and kind of put it all into one video, and making sure that it's not a super long one by any means. So what I really want to make clear is that I know that different people move to Lake Chapala for their own reasons, and I also know that people leave Lake Chapala for their own reasons. And Barbara and I love Mexico, the magic that it brings, the solace, the peaceful feelings, and I'm very understanding that people have life going on and different folks are looking for different things. But my whole thing is about helping people make an educated decision about moving to Lake Chapala. So Lake Chapala is the biggest expat community that is in the world. Easily the number one in other expats that live here versus any other place that's in the world. So this isn't by any means a negative video. In fact, I'm going to share pros and cons, but my goal is to help folks that can see if Lake Chapala in fact is a good fit for them. So I'm going to cover 10 different reasons that I have over the years been able to put together as the reasons why I've seen most people leave Lake Chapala. So the number one, and these are not going to be any certain order. So number one are the expectations versus reality. So expats that come here are really quick to discover that Mexico is still Mexico, with different systems, customs, infrastructure, daily challenges. There are all kinds of things that go on from that. But those who come with realistic expectations usually stay and thrive. Now, what are the daily things that take place? Well, one thing is the infrastructure. One thing is in regards to, I'm actually here close to a park, and I was looking for a place I could shoot this video, and it just turns on there's soccer matches going on right locally here. So I'm here at the Ajijic, here at the plaza, just sharing with you. So just know that if there's no score, you're not really going to hear much. So some of the things here when it comes to daily, and that is in the infrastructure, it could be water, running out of water, or the electricity going out when in fact there's a storm, or it could be that there's neighborhoods and there's issues, and it might be the plumbing. And it could be the difference between living in a house that has good plumbing, that you can flush the TV down the toilet, and then those that you can't. So there's infrastructure things. Something else also that happens is being able to get mail, such as if you ordered something on Amazon US Mexico, and it coming directly to your front door. Well, so those are infrastructure type of things that we're talking about. Number two, the cost of living isn't as cheap as it used to be. I can share with you that in the 5 years that we've been here, that we've really come to be accustomed of that. So, rentals, yes. So, everybody's looking for 2-bedroom, 2-bath, view of the lake, fully furnished. You want to include utilities, gated community, pool, jacuzzi, tennis court, pickleball. What's really interesting is that's what everybody wants. Now, can you find those for $700 a month? Barbara and I lived in a place that was $650 a month, and that included all the utilities. Now, is that just available in every day? No. I talk about success being when opportunity and preparedness meet. So, is there a timing involved? Absolutely. There's a timing involved. And all I can say is Barbara and I really been blessed by the homes that we've been able to afford, living on our Social Security checks. And I think the best thing to say about that is we've been richly blessed. The Lord's kept out for us. Lake Chapala is still very affordable compared to US or to Canada. In a huge way. We could not live for what we pay for rent today. We could not pay for the same kind of places in the States because it's probably several $1,000s a month. So inflation, the rising rents, increased demand, more expensive than it was 10 years ago. Yes. Number 3, and this I would say is probably the biggest one of actually folks leave, and that is homesickness. Now, homesickness isn't just that you're sick. Homesickness is that you miss the people that mean a lot to you in life. So, birthdays, holidays. I mean, think about it. The folks that are moving here in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, and just know that they're still families. But at that age, you're starting to have grandkids or even great-grandkids. So that's really, really important for people to know about that and realize that if that hadn't happened to you, that's fully understandable. No gracias. There's a gal who was actually walking around wanting to sell things. The desire to be close to the family, I would say again, with the grandkids, is really an important thing. So if somebody comes to live here and they've been here for 2, 3, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, a year, whatever it may be, and they decide to go back and it's the grandkids, I can just tell you, I got that. I've got a grandson myself. I fully understand what that's about. Reason number 4, health changes. Now that can be a big deal. So if you've been following the channel, in February I was diagnosed with cancer, with throat cancer. If you've seen the videos, you'll realize also that my voice, you probably couldn't hear me very well. And that's why I stepped away from doing videos. So, for example, I went to a doctor here in Guadalajara who diagnosed me with cancer. That sent me to another doctor who also diagnosed me with cancer, but he was a specialist in throat cancer. So, and then it also affected my vocal cords. So what ended up happening was I went up to the States, to Phoenix, Arizona. We went to MD Anderson Cancer Center. And I went there for a second opinion. I qualified for Medicare at age 65. So I was going to go up and utilize it for a second opinion. And we're grateful we did. By our second week there, my voice started to come back. I had my biopsy, and we went up there April the 8th was my first doctor's appointment. And I got a phone call on the 29th of April, which is my birthday, let me know that there was no longer any cancer. That's a miracle. It was all the touching of the hands of God. I can get pretty emotional about it, but my doctors don't really even understand what happened. I asked if they were believers. I know I had a lot of people praying for me, for us, for Barbara and I. And it was just pretty interesting about the fact that we were able to, I mean, it was a heavy load on my shoulders kicking off. Anyway, what I really want to talk about is the fact that the medical care here is phenomenal. When I went and saw the doctors here, I had 110% belief in what they were sharing with me, what they had me do, the tests that I took, everything that ended up happening from cancer and my health journey being there in Guadalajara. I didn't have any complaints about it because I had CAT scans, I had MRI, I had PET scans. So the care I got to me was phenomenal. I just wanted to make sure that I got a second opinion. So that's why we went up. But I will let you know, I have no problem going to folks here that are involved in health. I have other doctors here that I still see. So the healthcare here is great, but there are folks that decide to go back up to the States because they're in their 70s, 80s, 90s, and they just feel that the care that they need isn't just medical care, but they probably also need to be maybe in like an assisted living home or even a nursing home. So that's really the issue when it comes to health and people going back up to the States. Number 5, never learning Spanish. I really feel that it's easy for folks to come here that are entitled and can't understand why going to Walmart, everything's not in English. People need to embrace the culture of Mexico. We are guests, we're in their country. And it's really, really important that we accept that as responsibility and learn the language so we can create. So many expats get speaking only English, which I think is a real mistake, because I think you miss out on the culture. Those who never learn even basic Spanish often feel, and I got here, isolated and become frustrated with everyday tasks. Why? Because there is that language barrier that folks are not able to equate that to the ability of communicating with the Mexican people, which is really, really important. So learning Spanish can be fun, enjoyable, you make new friends, communicate with the Mexican people. That's a real plus. Number 6, culture shock. Coming to Mexico is different, but it isn't wrong. It's just different. So the Mexican bureaucracy, the slower pace of life, business hours, customer service expectations, and cultural traditions that can be difficult for some people to embrace. Now, that is one of the reasons why I have created the best of the best. These are all individuals that I, in fact, refer people to. Plus, on top of that, I have got, as a lot of you know, I've got the boots on the ground, and it is the Discovery Tour. So the culture shock isn't the same for you because I'm sharing with you everything that you're needing to know. But some people still, they have issues with the culture shock, and they never really, they never get better, they don't feel. So they have to go back to the States. I think it's a bad reason, but in fact, I realize that some people do that. Reason number 7, choosing the wrong neighborhood. Again, that is where, when it comes to that my Boots on the Ground tour gives you, I take you all through the different neighborhoods, so you get a chance to see them all. I talk about, where the rents are in this certain area, or how about homes that have been for sale and sold. When I know that information, I share that with you. But you get to have a soft landing because you know a lot of this before you've even moved here. So it isn't always, we all have different lifestyle expectations. And someone looking for peace, many accidentally choose a busy downtown location. While some are wanting activity, may end up feeling isolated because where they end up moving to. So those are things that I really help out in regards to my tour. So in fact, you're able to have that ability right behind you, and you're able to live, and you're able to be involved with the community in every way possible because you already know now more about being here. So choosing the wrong neighborhood can be a big deal. That's why I really encourage folks to not get here and buy right away, but to in fact live here for about 6 months to a year, and then that way be able to know where the areas are that they want to in fact retire. Reason number 8, buying or renting too quickly. Now, I just mentioned that, and I mentioned that with choosing the wrong neighborhood. So there are folks that get here and they have bought homes, and it turns out where they've bought is the wrong place. And there's nothing that I can do anything about that, or a realtor or whatever it may be. But I really let folks know I think it's important to be here for a while so you really know the area, so you don't make that mistake at all. Many newcomers fall in love with the first house they see. And 6 months later, they realize another neighborhood would have been better suited for them. But that would be too late if, in fact, you just buy right off the bat and then you realize that wasn't the place you needed to be. All right, number 9, never building a social club or a social club. Never building a social circle. So people who don't join clubs, volunteer, attend church, play sports, or even meet neighbors often become lonely. Community is the one biggest key to a successful retirement abroad. That is one of the reasons also that I do my tour, because it isn't just a tour. Because once you've actually gone on my tour, we have found a way of building community. And the community is building with people that are here just like you, that have moved here and they're looking to have a soft landing, but they also want to know other people just like them. So we do some things together as a whole group that helps build community while you're here, if you're looking for that yourself also. And number 10, reason for leaving, Lake Chapala simply isn't the right fit. I'm sorry when I see this happen. I know there's been people that have moved here and then they've gone to another city or town, and they've gone to another city or town, and they don't make it back to Lake Chapala, and they end up going back up to the States. You know what? That's very understandable. But it really hurts me when I find out that, people just haven't found what they're looking for. But it's very understandable, because that does happen. So, and every single one of these 10, if that was to end up happening to you, it's okay. But there are some things that you can do that can prevent you from going through that. Here's what I've learned after meeting hundreds of people that are exploring the retirement of Lake Chapala. The people who are happiest usually don't arrive expecting Mexico to look exactly like the US and Canada. That is so right. They come with realistic expectations, stay flexible, they build friendships, and they take time to learn the area before making the big decisions. That's exactly why I started the Boots on the Ground Discovery Tour. Instead of relying on YouTube, Facebook, and opinions alone, you can experience, I got to write my own reading here. You can experience the different communities, ask questions, meet trusted local professionals, and decide whether Lake Chapala really fits your retirement goals. So, if that's something that you're looking for, you'll find more information in the description below. And this video will have been help to you. So I ask you, if it's been helpful, subscribe, put on there a comment if you'd like to leave a comment. But just know, if you have an interest in the Boots on the Ground Discovery Tour, also you get a free copy of my book that's got it's got like 14 pages chock full of people that I've interviewed and Barbara and I are clients of, or we've been customers of. The whole thing that what I do is I'm providing that ability to really be able to make that soft landing. That's the reason why I continue to do that today. So if that's interesting to you, you'll see the email below. I just ask that you send your best contact information to me, and I'll make sure that you get all the information that you need to make a decision about coming to Lake Chapala and really getting the boots on the ground feel of it. So with that, friend, as always, thank you so much for being a part of this channel and being a part of this community. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you on the next video.